Well, welcome back to American Truck Simulator, late night edition. Just feeling like making a quick American Truck Simulator video before heading to bed, so I might be a little sleepy, but that's just fine. Who needs to be awake to drive, am I right? My hands were on the wrong keys. I was just hitting E instead of W. Naughty me. Alright, well, we're down to Oxnard, which is a place we haven't been before. So that's exciting, isn't it? Well, let's check out what kind of job we need. We have 78 grand. Look at us. Look at us climbing up the company ladder up here. Holy fuck. That's a drive and a half right there. So what's that? Well, you know, I hate to put it this way, but this is more per mile. And I'd rather not go through that fucking train again that's like right there. Fuck you. Yeah, you feel me, bro? Well, it could be faster just because it's on a faster highway. Is it? Fuck, I don't remember. They're like the same amount of money, but which one's further? This one must be further, but it doesn't tell me how much further without me actually like calculating the fucking math. That's a high value cargo. This is a fragile cargo. They're both standard delivery, so we don't need to go too fast. And I believe these should pay out the same amount of money, so it really doesn't fucking matter though. This one expires in 19 minutes. Ah. Fuck it. I'm gonna take the dare. I see you out there, you know, like, hey, don't bitch out or anything. You know what? I have testicles, cojones, balls. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna face my fears. I'm gonna fuck that train up. You hear me? I'm fucking coming for you. I swear to God, though, if it's fucking there, and if it's crossing right at that last fucking second, I'm gonna punch somebody. And then I'm gonna hate myself when I fall asleep. Almost as much as I hated myself falling asleep last night after playing like 8 hours of fucking Neon Cube. That game is horseshit. Oh my god. That game was... I played it with a friend, including the single player levels, which are not meant to be played with a friend, but we did it anyway. So have you ever wanted to simultaneously do a level and hope that neither of you fuck up? It's not easy. Once we finally back up here. Alright. Yup. Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay. But anyway, after so much of that and just being angry, and it's like, fuck, that game was hard. But we finally went back the next day. We only had like 5 levels left, and we decided to beat it. And that was that adventure. But oh my god, that was aggravating. There was some fucking horseshit levels there. Especially in the single player ones, you know, there'd be like the standard, you know, blocks that fall after you stand on them, and then after a certain amount of time they would fall afterwards. So like you would do those, but then like if one of you fucks up, like if you went too early and the other person, where the hell did you come from? What? Hello. Nice to see you. He just snuck up right on me. Who does that? Anyway. Well, it's like if one of you went too early, if one of you went too late, if just one of you didn't make the jump, and then it got to the point where you'd have to just do it precisely. It was total bullshit. You know what also aggravated me today is I had to go buy shoes, but I'm so fucking bad at buying shoes. Cause like, I first of all just don't have that much of a fashion sense for anything, let alone shoes. I'm terrible at shoes. Like, what's a good fucking shoe? I don't know. I don't have an opinion on what a good shoe looks like. I don't have my own taste or preference of what a good shoe is. But then it's like, I come up in there looking for a good shoe, you know, like a brown dress shoe, and then they're like, well, here's all the different varieties of dress shoes, and then here's all the designers of these shoes. You know, some prefer this one goes better with a thin suit. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What? Hello? And it's like all I'm seeing are blondes, brunettes, and redheads, and they're just showing me like toed shoes or like and like thin toed shoes, and then there's like the ones with the fucking like cowboy designs on the front of it. And it's like, whoa, when are these useful? And then there's the ones with like no laces, the loafer. You get your Ow. Nice to meet you. It's like you get your loafer, you get your fucking, your pointy dick, and it's like, what am I gonna do with this shoe? I'm angry. I'm angry. It's just like, here's a shoe. And I'm like, okay. I bought a shoe. I was just like, these shoes fit. All right, that's good enough for me at this point. And that was my story of how I bought shoes. Shoes, everybody. What's up with that airplane food? Am I right? Whoops. Hit the mouse. Well, it is what it is, like 4:43 a.m. At least we'll get to do most of the drive during the daytime. It seems. All of this drive is over 700 miles. So, I mean, like, it's a bit of a drive, and I'm quite tired, aren't I? I should go to bed sometime in the future. Isn't that just how it goes? You know, it's like I gotta wake up eventually, but I got so much I could do, so much room for activities all this time. Could just twiddle. Well, you're welcome. That was an expensive speeding ticket. How does it judge how expensive the speeding ticket is? Because I got one that was only like $300 earlier as well. Fucking bullshit this game is. Sometimes all you want to do is watch the world burn, but then the police come and try to give you speeding tickets. If you end up, whoa, I was expecting some sort of stoplight. This is awkward. Oh my god, this is awkward. I was not expecting to have to turn in the middle of the goddamn highway. Honestly, I was like, oh, we're just gonna pull up to that stoplight we usually are at. It goes to like back to LA or something. But I was like, no, just turn, just do it. Where the hell are we going? Oh my god. Oh, okay. I see indeed. Oh, we're heading up to Vegas. You know who else is up in Vegas? A lot of STDs. STDs are not people? Well, you know, who am I to judge? Once again. What was I talking about? Shoes? No, I was past that. I don't know. I don't even know at this point. My anger clouds my vision. The sunlight fills my eyes. I don't know, whatever. I'm a horse. You ever just want to be a horse? Not in the horse fucking the dude to death video from Internal Bleeding. Not that kind of horse. I don't want to be hung like a horse. I just want to be a horse. Nah, I don't want to be a horse. Horses are lame. What do they do? Roam in the fucking fields, graze on grass with their fucking tails and their long, stupid heads. It's like, nah, man. I want to be so much cooler. You know, like anything else. Dude, being like a fucking badger would be cooler than being a horse. Horses are lame. Horses get ridden. Badgers do not get ridden. I can tell you that much. You know, I wouldn't want to be an animal that gets ridden. I'm gonna put it like that. It's exactly the wording I am going to use for this situation, but I do not want to be an animal that gets ridden. So what, you've got your fucking horses, you've got your donkeys, your mules, your llamas, maybe? Do you ride llamas still? I don't know. Alpacas? Camels. Don't want to be a camel. Engine malfunction. Yep, that is standard. You know, hopefully we can find a repair shop up in the mountains somewhere. Right there. I would like to... Shit. What? How the fuck? What? Developers? What are you doing putting a random piece of road out here? I can't get there. I can't get there. That's not possible. Is that the road that leads to Arizona? In the future? The future. Don't worry, developers, I won't spoil it. Okay, so what else gets ridden? But you don't ride a lot of animals for. You don't ride like cows. You don't ride sheep. You don't ride my dick in Uranus. You do, however, ride trucks, but they're not an animal Confirmed? Can we confirm? Trucks are not an animal. What else do you ride? You ride, can't think of anything else. So, you know, I don't want to be one of those animals that I mentioned. What I would want to be is, you know, something badass. Or something totally mundane. You know, I'm always a fan of just doing the most mundane shit of all time, such as American Truck Simulator. But then you get like your MMOs, and it's like, yeah, I just wanna fish, just wanna go on trading missions, just wanna live my life how I wanna live my life. You know, sometimes I just wanna put up a house next to a lake and look out the window every morning. And it's like, yeah, this is totally worth the like $300 for the alpha of Arcade. Yep. Hello. Yep. That happened. Anyway, hey, fuck that. Fucking Korean and Mozo. Desert, Black Desert comes out soon. I don't know if I can just handle another goddamn Korean MMO. Ugh. Blade and Soul came out recently. That just wasn't entertaining. Like, I don't know. If there's no mundane shit to entertain me that's totally pointless in terms of like the overall story or point of the game, then that's all I need. That's what I'm looking for. If you want to give me something that's just like farming simulator is great, but also absolutely trash at the same time. It's a mystery of how it manages to be both so good and so bad at the same time. Fucking the driving physics in farming simulator are just hilarious though. Like you play with friends because there's co-op in that game. Why? I don't know. It's like it only takes one person to do all the fucking garbage work there is in that game. But like, we would there was at some point where we just like made some money, you know, and then we just acquired tractors, and then we just run tractors into each other. We'd push each other down the hill, flip them over, flip it and reverse it, push them in the river, and then you harvest some logs for some more money, and you're just trying to make a living as a farmer. But it never ends up like that, because then after like 10 hours you quit your life because there's no point. At least this American Truck Simulator, you know, it fills my wanderlust. Just, even though I'm literally driving the same path all the time, I don't know. So where's the repair shops coming up? We're gonna get serviced again. I love that terminology. Let's get serviced. Get serviced. Is that a new Daft Punk song? Get serviced. You know what I'm grateful for every day? The fact that What the Fox Says is no longer a popular song. Holy fucking shit. My god, was that annoying. First year of college, everybody's like, yeah, let's all make friends and let's have a party outside of the dorm building by playing What Does the Fox Say? And it's like, oh my god, will you just fuck off right now? It's like, I don't want to hear your absolute trash. I just wanna play Hearthstone in my room by myself. Standard procedure, right? Friends? What are those? Hey, let's just do a quick pit stop. You know, we'll get a quick tire change, a rotation, maybe. Maybe they'll change my oil. Oh, yeah. That sounds like a beautiful day at the truck spot to me. Yes. You ever get those like fucking? I've never been to a spa. I don't know. I assume there's something to it. Same with massages. I'm just not comfortable with people touching me like that all the time. That'd be weird. But thank God for chiropractors. Whew. My back is all sorts of fucked up. Probably because I'm sitting like a fucking idiot all the time. But oh, can we make it? Please do not ram me in the butt. Okay, mission accomplished. Welcome to Nevada. Hello, Nevada. How are you? Is it still like 110 degrees even in winter? Yep. Woo. I have no idea what the weather in Nevada is like right now. It is midnight, so it's probably a little bit colder than daytime at this point. Not gonna lie there. Trap music. Trap music is still a thing. Look at that plane. Somewhere over the rainbow. Planes crash into buildings and form a terrorist attack. Oh god. Oh my god. Is the rainbow really ended up in New York? Whew. That's a heavy topic, isn't it? How about that airplane food, everybody? Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Oh, scratch that leg. Oh, you know, it's just the best time to itch, because you really only need one hand for this game. It's like playing Civilization. What are you going to use your other hand for? Look around the map with the arrow keys because WASD don't do anything? You fucking shitbag. Man, that really gets to me in games. You know, it's like when you've got an overhead view of like a map and you can't use WASD to scroll around. It's like, what the fuck? You think I'm going to have one hand on the mouse, one hand on the fucking arrow keys? And I was like, no. No, I want to be able to look around the map. No, you think we can use a mouse to scroll? That's just not as efficient. Especially if you got like borderless window, you might end up on the other monitor. It's like, oh my god. Such a pain. Oh, slow down to 65. That is a strange fucking interchange. And alright. You seem to go right, you get off, you get back on, you scoodle your butt. Now what do you do to scoodle your butt? These people are gonna try to merge, and that's just not gonna be okay with me. You're pretty fly for a white guy though. Oh, actually that truck was black. Or brown. You know, I don't see race. I only see truck size and color and shape. No, I don't see color. Oh, Buddy's nightclub has a parking garage attached to it. That dude must get fucking packed in there. Like fucking Sims packed up in that nightclub. Las Vegas, viva! Viagra. Oh no. Rip the Las Vegas slogan as it went straight down the toilet when it became a Viagra ad. Ah, here's another one of these fucking weird interchanges. Yawn. Oh god. Welcome back. Hey, Cactus. Why are you not going the required 65 miles an hour for the speed limit? Sometimes it's just like, man, I just want to drive the speed limit. Then all these cars got to get in the way. It's like, bruh, quit getting in the way. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to score. I'm trying to pick up. Trying to roll by, and they're like, no. Look at those cranes in the distance on the left. On your left, you'll see the Great Lakes. I've never taken a cruise around. You ever been on a fucking duck boat cruise though? I went to the Wisconsin Dells like once when I was a kid. That is a place of great fun for children and adults of all ages, although it's much more fun for children. Alright, anyway, I'm about to get into like a long rant because I have stories of Wisconsin Dells. Not stories, but anyway. So you get those. Actually, I have like 4 things to tell. I haven't thought about Wisconsin Dells in a long time. Anyway, first thing. You've been on like a fucking duck boat ride? It's like it's a truck that's also a duck, not actually a duck, but it's a motorized vehicle that also turns into a flotation device when put on the water. And so he's just like, yeah, we're gonna have fun with the kids. Here's your little quacker, and then quack 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 quack. Let's go take a boat ride around some shit city in the middle of Wisconsin. Anyway, second story. I've had a fucking mole on my knee, you know. Ooh, if that turns you on, that's whatever. You know, I named him I think I named him Ted. I don't remember. I was like 7. Anyway, I've had this mole for a really long time, and it just kind of grew back. There's nothing I can do about it at this point, but I just don't care. Anyway, it was at one point a bit bigger. And this was right before I went to Wisconsin Dells, so my mother was like, okay, let's go freeze the shit out of it. And I was like, okay, we froze it. I was like, okay, I guess it'll fall off eventually. You get to Wisconsin Dells, and it's like, alright, let's go on some water slides. You ever been at the top of a water slide while your mole falls off and down the slide? You just roll with it. You just keep going, and you hope nobody fucking noticed. I was like, is this sanitary? I hope so. If anybody finds a piece of mole in the water, that's just dandy. Alright, third story. We need to find a fucking place to sleep and some gas. And I really hope there's one eventually. Okay, we just need to get there. Anyway, the third story. Fucking Great Wolf Lodge, you know, it's like a chain of hotels aimed at families and resorts. But the one in Wisconsin Dells, I just added another story. Anyway, the one in Wisconsin Dells, I don't know if it was in the Great Wolf Lodge, but there was a fucking like massive foam ball fight. It was so sick. You like did shit fucking little mini games on the sides of the walls that would give you like foam balls, and you would fucking put them in like grenade launchers that were mounted on the fucking railings of this 3-story complex and shoot them at each other. And then there was the one at the fucking top, like at this very top, in this fucking choke point, where it was like a slide with a fucking machine gun. Like you just dumped them into a belt feeder, and they just fucking unloaded the things. It was so fucking cool. Props to that. It was a lot of fun for like 7-year-old me. Anyway, 4-story, went to a fucking golf course, and for some reason, in my 7-year-old mind, I was like, wow, this fucking fake metal piece of armor with a bunch of shit daggers in it would be like really cool to have. So I still have that. Mostly access storage now. I just like put lanyards over it and shit. I don't know. We need to turn. Alright. 5th story. There was a fucking little like bakery thing. You know, it'll have like frozen treats. You know, you just want to go to the water park. You spend some time. You get cold. You dry off. And I was like, yeah, let's get some fucking candy up in this bitch. And so you're like, well, that seems really cool. Frozen Reese's peanut butter cups. You know, it seems a little odd and unique, but you know, let's try it. And there was like big Reese's peanut butter cups. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're like palm sized, even like an adult sized palm. But they're frozen, so you couldn't eat them immediately. You wait like a little bit, like 10 minutes to half an hour. Oh, it's so good. It's still chilled. You gotta get a little chilled. Just a little cold. Not too warm, not like the standard candy you get at the thing, but it's cold. It's still got firmness. It's firm. And then you just eat it. And it's amazing and beautiful and absolutely delicious. And I've never had one since. And that is all the stories I can think of from the Wisconsin Dells, because I was young as fuck. Like 7. It seems like a pretty cool place, though. If you're in the neighborhood, I'd recommend you like maybe it's a nice little family weekend getaway, maybe a little more than a weekend. I don't know. So it was a fun place. I'd recommend it for the children. I have no idea what there is for adults, because it's not like there's any shows or fancy schmancy places in that town. It's sort of like the Vegas of Wisconsin. You know, it's not a fucking desert, but there's nothing there because it's Wisconsin. God, fucking family reunions up to northern Wisconsin. They're interesting. What the fuck is this area of the map? Hello, developers. What am I looking at? Okay, well, we're gonna hope they're not here at nighttime when we wake back up. Because that is just absolutely, like, pants-shootingly terrifying. Don't you go back the fuck down. You stop it. Stop it. You freaking let me the fuck out. Oh my god, there's 3 of fucking them. There's fucking 3 of them. Do you see these motherfucking duck balloon things? Their fucking eyes, and they're fucking creeping on me when I'm trying to sleep. That ain't okay. That's an invasion of privacy, and I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue those fucking balloons for being creepy. I am gonna have unsettling nightmares about balloons now, aren't I? That's just life. I have some weird fucking dreams. I have a nightmare about literally anything. I've had nightmares about a friend's mother because she scares me. She's very passive aggressive, and I get scared. I get spooked. I'm very spooked. I've talked about this before, but I get scared at the drop of a hat at the slightest, like, odd look. I'm like, oh shit, what's this guy up to? What's that fucking balloon up to? Got cameras in it or something? Fuck, I'm scared. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cry in bed. You ever been visited by, like, the devil at 3 in the morning? Man, I don't know what the fuck going on, but occasionally you just, like, wake up at, like, 3 in the morning. It's like, huh, this is weird. Why am I waking up? And there's the one wall of your room creaks for a fucking hour. It's happened multiple times, and I don't get it. This is 3 in the morning. It's not like there's any animals doing it, and it's not like the house is settling for a fucking hour. That doesn't happen. But it's just like creaks back and forth for an hour, and I just like, get my phone, put on Rush Hour, and hope to God it goes away eventually. Spooky. I pray that I never get fucking, I am forgetting the medical terminology, but that thing where you, like, wake up, but you're not actually awake, and there's, like, a spooky thing going on. Varies from person to person. Yeah, I pray to God that doesn't happen to me. That seems like absolutely pants-shittingly maximum spoopy. I'm sure it will eventually, and then I'll come to face my fears, Kappa. I will cry for an entire day, eat as much Haagen-Dazs as I want, and call it a day. Fucking Haagen-Dazs. Fucking if my heart had wings. If my grandmother had wheels, she'd have been a bike. Fun fact. Okay, we have to be coming up on this fucking goddamn train soon. I remember passing Pyoche. I'm gonna just go around here so we get the road explorer. And they really don't think it saves time by going in that fucking town. You ever, like, it's just clown. What about clowns? Anybody think clowns are spooky? You know, I'm not terrified of clowns. I don't think it is very scary either, it being the Stephen King book and TV miniseries, because Tim Curry is just absolutely hilarious in every role, especially when he's supposed to be a scary clown. But, out of curiosity, I'm going to hit the map and see, well, one day we'll get a delivery there. We still have not been here. I have no idea how we would get here. If we wanted to go from, like, fucking Fresno to Eli or something, we would take that road. There's a few roads we haven't taken in the Vegas area, but, like, it just doesn't seem that scary. But then, like, my favorite scene of all time involving the clown would be in Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD, excuse me, where, you know, that movie is by the famous Trauma team who made things like there's one about a killer turkey, now Thanksgiving, but turkey something. Anyway, they make a bunch of other films and made fucking Tromeo and Juliet, which is honestly one of the most disgusting things I've ever watched in my life. They're really good at that. They make disgusting things, but Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD was just absolutely hilarious because it just is so crazy, man. You ever, like, expect it to quickly turn into a fucking clown on a unicycle as the protagonist driving away from a bunch of fucking gangsters who operate a church? Look, I don't know, they end up at a fucking kid's birthday party where they pull out guns and just start gatting down the kids or something. And then there's the unicycle and the car explosion that they reused, and wow. It's fucking mind-boggling. God damn it, now the fact that I've remembered that movie has made me remember Romeo and Juliet and how disgusting it actually was. I did not need to see an up-close shot of a woman's nipple getting pierced. That was not what I needed in that time or place, or ever, really. When is that necessary? We're coming up to the train. I hate this. I'm scared. Can you hold my hand? That fucking train? That fucking nipple. It got pierced. It was just like, well, we might as well zoom in on this nipple right here. Oh, yes. Good work. Now let's pierce it with a stick. Not a stick, like a fucking needle. It just got weird at the end. Like, something about he, like, kept his daughter trapped in a glass case of emotion. And I can't even remember. I tried to block that out of my mind. It was pretty... Well, we just crashed into the magic school bus, and I don't know how it feels, but there's probably because there's an octopus in the neighborhood. Oh, octopus in the neighborhood? But, man, fuck that movie. Fuck, shit. Fucking disgusting. Fucking filthy. So filthy. You know, bringing up a filthy moments, it's just like in The King of Comedy by renowned Chinese director, actor, writer Stephen Chow, in King of Comedy, which I was probably the greatest ruse of all time in that movie, and I won't spoil it because, my God, who would have ever expected that? Suddenly, like, there's just a random naked 4-year-old, and it's like, what the fuck, man? I don't need to see this kid's dingle dongle. I really didn't need to, or his ass. It was a tiny little dick, his tiny little baby dick, and I was like, no, how is this okay? How is this okay, Netflix? How do you sponsor this shit?
Hello, train. Fuck you in your one car. And I hope you die. I hope you die, you stupid piece of shit. I hate you. At least I didn't crash into him this time. Praise Jesus. Allahu Akbar. Whatever. I don't... I'm all worked up. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I'm gonna have to wake up to go interview some dude, write some questions. I have work to do. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Why can't it just be spring break already, man? God, it's still like a few weeks away, isn't it? It's not even March yet. Salt. Fucking American Truck Simulator's been out for like 3 weeks. I just deleted, like, the first couple of recording sessions for this because I only had like 350 gigabytes left on my fucking 2 terabyte hard drive because there was like 950 gigs of fucking American Truck Simulator footage. It's like, holy shit, man. It really starts to add up quick when every video is like 30 to 45 minutes and you have over 10 hours of it. And it's not like this is very safe space. You know, I think it's like you get a higher quality video for the more space you take up. So, you know, you just gotta compromise. And it's like, well, I doubt I'm gonna need those first like 8 videos ever again. Well, I hope. I still have the finished session. There always on YouTube as well. So as long as YouTube doesn't kill me, then we should be okay. Speaking of YouTube, if you know, I've had it happen a few times to me and myself, and I would advocate for people to look into it. But the whole where's the fair use thing and the poor copyright system that YouTube implements that just give out random copyright strikes and inability for people to really go against it. So, you know, if anybody's into that sort of looking that thing out, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. That fucking YouTube system though is so bullshit. Like on the fucking war game videos, you know, it would be times when we're just like weren't talking, but the music volume was just at like some right noise levels where it just like would somehow manage to sound like fucking some sort of bullshit like early video game music. It just didn't make any sense. It was like, no, this is dumb. But then I was like, I don't make any money from this. I just don't care to try to claim every video of Wargame. It really just didn't matter to me at that point. Whoever owns that fucking video can just take all the fucking ad revenue of the 30 people who watch it. Yep. Rant. We didn't run into the train. High five. That was totally me and not you. But that's okay. I will thank you for your high five later. Oh, scratch that ankle. Oh, I love ankles. My ankle. My Atlanta. Yo, I've got a friend with like really nice calf muscles. Okay, that's gotta be a fucking UFO, right? It's happened twice over here now. Both times we've been over here, you still see like red glowy lights. It's weird. I can't identify it. It's unidentified flying object. It is a UFO. I'm getting chills. This is really weird. Why am I getting chills? Am I looking behind me? No, nobody's here to murder me as far as I can tell. I'm looking above me, looking below me. I don't see anything. I'm not dead yet either. That is important. Check my pulse. Am I dead? I can feel my pulse. Okay. I confirmed still alive at this moment in time. Although from this point on, I cannot confirm that. I could be dead right now. No, I checked my pulse. I'm good. Okay. We're driving above the speed limit. Thug life. Errien. Oh, Errien. Why you noticing me, Errien? Oh, tell me why so we all love you. Even though we all know you're a spoon alien. If anybody hasn't played the like fucking somebody made a Tommy Wiseau Flash game or something, the Room version, which is just beautiful. It's just so good. It's just like the entire movie, The Room, acted out in video game form, and you get to play as Tommy Wiseau, and you get to fill in the dots, and he's a spoon alien or something. I don't know. Fucking pictures of spoons though. It's so good. Spoons. Spoons. Is there a spoon? Has anybody confirmed or denied the existence of spoons? Well, what's going on with these like DHL trucks out here? Huh. Was that Arthur's Market? Yeah, anybody seen Arthur, the movie Arthur from like 1980 with like Liza Minnelli and some dude that I don't remember the name of because that movie came out like over 35 years ago. Yep. Then like Arthur's theme, like when you get caught between the moon and New York City. I know it's crazy, but it's true. I mean, how do you get caught in between the moon and New York City? I'm gonna have to argue whoever sang that on this one. I don't remember his name either. I'm really bad at names when it comes to thinking them on the spot. Like normally I'm like, oh yeah, I totally know who that is. But then it's like, fuck it. Is it Christopher Cross? Isn't that somebody else? I think his name starts with a C. Christopher. Anybody remember like Crisscross? Those fucking people. Ew. Fucking like young people bands. Not in the sense of they're meant for young people, but they are sung by like people younger than like 16. So you got fucking like Old Hanson, which was like young three brothers, old and young, and it was just weird, and they all had like ponytails, and that was the 90s. I'm not gonna argue about the 90s. I had long hair at one point. It was my hockey flow though, so I don't care. Fight me. Oh, do we really have to go to a way station? Fuck you. Man, we made it all this way without a way station. I thought I could take the back roads and just avoid the American government, but apparently not. There's no escaping them. Break. Is it perfect? Oh, look at that. We did it. High five again. High five. That was a really bad high five because I'm holding W. Nope. I hit D. Shit. All right. I'm just gonna slap my face and hope that counts. Was that good? I don't know. Now my face hurts. I also slapped my headset on the first try, but thank God my microphone is separate. Otherwise, that would have sounded awful. Fucking headsets and fucking all too many times have had the same person leave their headset on with no push to talk on TeamSpeak or on Skype, one of the two, and then they just go off and fuck. And it's like, this is just very awkward, man. This has got to be one of the most awkward things I've ever heard in my life. I don't want to hear two people fucking that aren't me, preferably. It's like, yeah, goo. And that's how nicknames come about. Well, let's get off the highway. We're almost done. I think we did pretty well this job. We didn't take too much damage. I don't think we took on. We only took a little bit on the trailer somehow. I don't remember when that was. Maybe it was when they hit the magic school bus or something. But yeah, you know, I talked most of the time. I hope I told you some enjoyable stories. That's the way Dad did it. That's the way America does it, and it's worked out pretty well so far. We're gonna start this company with a small loan of $1 million. You get me, bruh? You get me? Looking forward to, well, I hate you, and I hope you die, Mr. Policeman. That's not true. I don't wish harm against anybody. Except for the French. Just kidding. Except, no, am I? You'll never know if I have a stereotypical hatred for all French people. Sometimes, as the English say, you know, it's a beautiful country, but everyone in France is a total asshole. Something like that. Sorry, I'm in a hurry skip now. Satisfactory. You know what? I'll take it. Company collector, 14 out of 15. Only one more kind of company we need to get to. We're such a workhorse. Look at this guy over here with his long face, am I right? Is that why I talked about horses? Was there some... Oh, I don't even remember reading Workhorse, except for last time. Anywho, thank you for watching this episode of American Truck Simulator. I hope you watch it. First of all, you know, that's really the first step to success, but I hope you will come back for the next one tomorrow. See you next time.